What's up my loves, my name is Paige, this is Pages with Paige, and today we're going to be doing 7 on Sunday. Seven on Sunday is a Goodreads group created by Grace from G Swizzle, and I'll leave a link to both Grace's channel and the Goodreads group in the description box below. For this week's topic for 7 on Sunday, it is cover buys. Now, I have 2 books that I don't own anymore, so they were a little bit of a flop. I've had some mixed success and then others that have become quite high favorites. So yeah, let's talk through first and foremost the cover buys that I got that I have already unhauled. The first being The Price Guide to the Occult by Leslie Walton. This just didn't work for me. I didn't feel that the characters were believable in their actions. Like, literally every action she takes is fucking stupid, and it was just really unnecessary and very painful to read. So I have unhauled it. The ending I just wasn't sold on. Absolutely devastated because I thought it was going to be my kind of vibe. It's witches, it's small town atmosphere, but it didn't work for me, sadly. So yeah, I bought it because it's fucking stunning and I have already unhauled it. And the other one is Vagina by Virginia Woolf. I had an influx of wanting to educate myself about gender studies, femininity, sexuality, all of those broad topics, and so I picked up a lot of non-fiction. I still have a lot of non-fiction that I haven't got around to, which is fine, but I felt like I got a solid understanding and then I'm just adding to it as I feel so inclined. However, this was a pile of flaming garbage. I really like the idea of these covers with the flower representing something else, and I've seen it done again on other book covers recently, and I'm very keen. Like, it definitely inspires me to pick it up because I love the design concept of it. But unfortunately, Vagina just didn't go over well. I feel that it was done in a way that was not very helpful to expanding on sexuality and gender studies. It was more like, you must be radical feminist and me, rather than actually exploring the topic itself. Like, it was more personal anecdotes rather than here's some science with, you know, a discussion around this in a balanced sort of way. So yeah, I wasn't sold and I have now unhauled it. Then I have 3 that weren't too bad. I had the first being The Last True Poets of the Sea by Julia Drake. I really enjoyed this. There were quite a few quotes that resonated with me, and overall it was just a really interesting read, and I'm glad that I read it, but it hasn't really stuck with me. It didn't change anything, but I love this cover. I think it was a really valuable read, but it just didn't become a new favorite. So yay, I didn't hate it, also didn't fall in love with it as much as I fell in love with the cover. The next was a little bit less successful, and this is like teetering on the edge of I'm probably going to unhaul this eventually, and that is The Immortalist by Chloe Benjamin. I had seen the other cover with the tree picture here, and I adored that cover. I thought it was fucking stunning, but this is the Australian version that we get. So I still adore this cover. I think it's beautiful. The color palette is delightful, and it really conceptualizes the story well. Like, there's the 4 kids that we're following in it as well. So yeah, it was just the story itself, a bit weird, and I wasn't really sold on the logistics of it. I think I really enjoyed 2 of the characters out of the 4, and the rest of it was just like, what the fuck is happening? So yeah, and then bumping higher, Neverwild Weight by Marisha Pessl. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was an interesting take on the Groundhog Day concept, or living in limbo after death. That was a really interesting take. The execution was pretty well done. It just didn't resonate with me any harder than that. So a solid 4-star read, really enjoyable, but yeah, I got it for the cover and I'm not mad about that. Then 2 absolute successes. The first being Otherworldly by Leila Mack, illustrated by Kelsey Garrity Riley. So obviously this is a beautifully illustrated cover, and essentially what this book is, different words from around the globe and just their meanings with some delightful illustrations. So it was going to be a success anyway, because bloody amazing. And I just really enjoyed learning some bookishly related words and things like that, and the illustrations stunning, so I was not mad about picking this up and really loving it. I cannot pronounce any of the words in here for the life of me, but I really enjoyed being able to see the definitions and appreciate what other languages use to describe the experiences. And my last cover buy was one that I actually found in an op shop, and it was $2, and that is Under Rose-Tinted Skies by Louise Cornell. I read this in February of this year and adored it. I tabbed the shit out of it. I just really loved the exploration of mental health, and I just thought it was a really beautiful read. I know that some people haven't liked this one, but I really enjoyed it, and I was quite surprised. The cover is just very simple and elegant. The other edition for this that I found out later is that. I don't like it all, definitely prefer this one, and glad that I picked it up based off the cover. So these are 5 of the books that I picked up due to their cover. They are absolutely stunning, like, not gonna lie. Beautiful, beautiful books. Let me know in the comments what is a book that you bought because of the cover, and was it a success for you? I really hope so, because I love cover buys being actual successes rather than just us throwing our money and going, ah, shit. And the code word for this week is this. So this is the start of a new sentence with the code word of this. If you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more of this mess, I am making videos every day in the month of August for VEDA, so you will see a lot more of this. So feel free to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of those, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video, which will be tomorrow. Bye!